Getting to Jackson Fall and Hole is an adventure worth experiencing. This video is your complete guide to succeed because we failed the first time.
Well, we're leaving the trail at 7:30. What a hike, 14 hours and about 14 miles. Oh yeah, and there was a group of guys that we met along the way.
Saved our lives.
This is a tough endurance hike. You'll want to start this one at the crack of dawn. We got here at 6. We're at the Santa Paula Canyon at the Punch Bowls, but this time we're going beyond to the Jackson Hole and Jackson Falls. We're Sean and Heidi with HikeBytes, and join us on this epic exploration of this beautiful canyon. We have a special guest today, and we'll introduce him later on.
Does anybody recognize this mysterious man crossing the river?
We actually have 2 videos on how to get to the Punch Bowls and the canyon water slide and all the creek crossings you're going to do. So in this video, we're going to pass all that and get right to the good stuff. We're going to bring you extensive visual directions and how to, but if you miss any of it, there'll be driving directions and navigation in our video description as always. All right, let's get to First Falls.
So we're headed to First Falls. This is our first stop on the last chance trail at the Punch Bowls. But I'm going to give you a view of First Falls, and then we're headed straight to Jackson Falls and Jackson Holes. Guys, I can't wait.
It's going to be exciting.
It's going to be epic. All right, let's check it out.
Okay, this is First Falls from the Big Cone Campground, and man, it looks good from here. And that pool's about 15 foot deep, but do check the depth if you want to dive. Here's a glimpse of one of the campsites at Big Cone Campground. I think I'd backpack here next time. As you leave Cone Camp, there's going to be some rough terrain and all the way through this hike. So let me give you an idea of how rocky it is and what you're in for. Once we cross this creek, you're going to head by the First Falls and the big Punch Bowls, and we'll take a look in a minute, but I wanted to give you a small snapshot of what this looks like.
You're going the right way towards First Falls. Okay, we're overlooking First Falls. Get a little peekaboo.
This is the second Punch Bowl. They put jump there and then they cross it out. I think I agree with the crossed out version. This beautiful deep Punch Bowl behind First Falls with the sun on it looks kind of like emerald green. About 3/4 of a mile to 1 mile, you'll see this entrance to a large canyon. I'm going to give you a quick overview if you decide to go in and play at the canyon water slide. So this is what it looks like. They have provided rope this time. Didn't have it there when I went. Love that. And I'm going to give you a quick view of how beautiful this canyon is. You could take a ride up here, and then it enters the canyon to that canyon water slide and a few deep pools and even a mini waterfall. Just a heads up, in the summertime you will see tarantulas here. They're huge, and one time they blocked the entrance to the canyon. We had to scoot by with him about a foot away. Hey guys, I gotta be honest with you, we failed our last attempt to get to Jackson Falls by coming through this canyon. This time, we're gonna take the mountain route. This time we're gonna succeed, and we're gonna share with you how we overcame, the equipment we brought, timing, and planning so that you can come here yourself and enjoy this beautiful place. When you see this right here with the water flow and these rock formations, that's right about where you're going to start. I'll flip around and show you.
This is where we're going up. So here's the opening to Jackson Hole and Jackson Fall on the last chance trail. All right, here we go. This time we're prepared. We got bushed out last time, but this time we brought machetes. And we brought a good friend. We'll talk about that later in the video. Stumbled upon this, beautiful. Oh yeah, this is a campground for me. Beautiful. But we gotta get up there and take this cliff area and head back to Jackson Falls. We'll let you know what it looks like. Yep. We're gonna make a big C and head over there. So at this point, you gotta look for a little grassy, bushy area, and that's where you're gonna head in. This is what you're in for. A lot of bush.
Part of our success this time on the trail was bringing in a water filter so we didn't have to carry a bunch of water bottles on our backs.
Last time we came this route, we ran into bush so thick we couldn't get through it. So this time, we came prepared. We got a machete. So if it gets a little bushy, we're gonna clear it away for you guys. Show you when it gets a little dicey, and hopefully we'll get there.
So have you figured out who our hiking partner is?
What views we got today. Oh, we're gonna be doing some zigzagging. So this is the terrain and the feel for it. You get a little bit of an idea what you're gonna be doing. So far we haven't had the bushwhack, which is a good thing.
We're at a standstill here because we're not sure if we're on the right trail.
Well, we are, but all we see is bushes. So
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a lot of bushwhacking to get to where we need to go.
I may want to throw on my pants at this point.
Sean put his pants on because we got all those bushes that we got to go through.
Yeah, I really highly recommend long sleeve and pants. I'll tell you. Here we go to the bush. Off we go. You want to keep your eyes open for poison ivy and poison oak. So far I haven't seen any, but just be on alert. We're at a lookout point. Get a good look at the creek. Well, we're going right over the punch bowls right now. And the canyon water slide is probably right here. Beautiful scenery.
Does get a bit buggy here in the brush, so we did use a natural essential oil bug spray and it seemed to work pretty well.
Another vital reason why we were successful this time, we hiked in mild weather. The high was 77 today, and last time it was almost 90. Choose the day you hike wisely. I think you'll agree with me, this hike never lacks views, and there's never a dull moment. As we continued, some of the wildflowers were starting to bloom, and it was beautiful. Let me give you a few glimpses of them. It's not prolific, but it was nice. Heidi and I looked long and hard for a complete guide to Jackson Falls and Jackson Hole. We couldn't find one, so we decided to make one.
That's a beautiful spot right here. I thought I'd film it. It's been actually pretty nice. Not as overgrown as many people write about. Really excited to report that to you guys. Yeah, I showed you kind of the worst part, so the rest is eased up. Oh, here we got another little bit of a bush. Not bad. But no poison oak or ivy yet that I see. So it looks like forestry or someone did some awesome clearing. Thank you, whoever you are. Wow. Good to see. I think we're on the edge of something big, for no other way to say it.
Look at this canyon.
Oh, that is a huge canyon. Oh,
This is a back view from the canyon water slide, which is a very cool place to go, but I do not recommend taking the creek route to get to Jackson Falls. You'll regret it. Why do I say that? Well, we took it for about a half a mile in the creek. The boulders are huge. You can't see your way around. We recommend the mountain route.
Lots of fun paths. Oh God. That looked hard. Getting closer, about 3/4 of a mile to Jackson Falls.
Although this is a canyon, waterfall, waterhole hike, the views of the mountain ranges and the cliffs do not disappoint. And I think you'll agree, isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, let's do it.
That would be fun.
That would be a blast.
Today, we made it to Jackson County, spend the night with them. And the next day in the early morning, we start our way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can see what's further up.
That too. Hey, thank you for the invitation.
A little sketchy here. Yeah, this is pretty exposed. I mean, not horrible, but be a bad fall. You're gonna have parts that look like this. Kind of cool looking if you ask me, but it's tight and a little bit bushy. But passable. So far, everything has been passable. Give you the green light, you can make it. Start early. Best advice I can give you, don't carry your own water filter. That'll save weight on your back. We're about 6 miles in, we're not there yet. You're gonna earn this one, for sure. We've come across two really exposed places. This is one of them, slippery dirt. Yeah, it's getting a little sketchier. We're getting to the point where we're gonna be descending pretty soon. Give you an update shortly. Go slow. So we're at a junction where if you go straight, you'll be at Jackson Camp. It's a small little dirt trail by these branches. If you go left, you're going to Jackson Falls and Jackson Hole. So we're getting very close to the actual cliff where we'll see the falls. This is kind of chaparral. Nothing overgrown, too bad. This is exciting. See you at the falls. We're literally in visual distance, no more than 1/8 of a mile. Well, Heidi and I finally reached the falls. We're at Jackson Falls in Santa Paula Canyon near Ojai. And we invited our friend from Lopez Explora. His name is Ignacio. Thank you for coming.
My pleasure. Thank you for the invite. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's been such a pleasure. I mean, we're bushwhacking, we're finding new routes, we're having a good time. So we'll see you down at the falls, guys. And watch his channel. He's got like a catalog of hikes you can do.
Yes, you do. Amazing.
All right.
You guys are amazing.
Oh, thank you. Okay, we'll see you at the falls, guys.
Thank you.
So here's the entrance. Gonna come down this beautiful stone and make our way over to the fall.
Okay, what's the footing? This might get slippery.
So here's the approach. Coming down. What a view. You've got to be kidding me.
The terrain down at the base of the fall varies from slippery and mossy to very grippy and sticky. So my recommendation, really watch your step and make sure you have traction before you trust it. Also, the shale is very loose in places. Just a warning to be safe out there. Here's one of the spots I encountered a lot of moss, and you want to be careful along this ridge and the upper ridge. This is such a good spot to get cooled off after all that hard work, and boy is it worth it. Ignacio and I felt like two kids all over again just checking out this fall. We were having a good time and exploring around, checking out the different scenery. And if you get here, you'll know what I mean, because in person, it's totally different. It's very massive, and the scale is much larger in person.
Getting underneath the waterfall. Let's go.
The water here at the base of the falls is so clear, and you can filter. I'd probably be tempted to drink it right out of the water, but better safe than sorry. Look at the clarity.
That is super refreshing after a hike, I'll tell you. Most beautiful clear water. I'm going to definitely filter. You know, there's another waterfall coming in over here. Check it down, let's look.
If you watched HikeBytes for a while, you'll realize we really love water. And so I always like to show what's underneath. Those planning to come here, good time to pay attention. Right from the view of the falls where we first launched, this is where you climb up to get to Jackson Hole. Warning, very loose rubble.
We made it, guys. Unbelievable. Oh, I can't wait to swim in there. I'm gonna boulder jump that ledge. It looks so perfect.
I can't believe we did it. We did it with Lopez Explora.
What a joy. So fun, guys. All right, we're gonna get a snack and then rappel down. We'll show you our setup. The pathway to get to that beautiful swim hole is right here. We're gonna hook up some rope and then we're gonna rappel down and then go swimming. See you down at the pool. So we got both the ropes meeting here in the middle. We got a special knot. I'll put a link in the description where you can watch a video how to make this knot. We went around a tree up there and we're gonna rappel down and have a little extra support.
Yay!
All right, let's do this thing.
So glad someone's prepared.
Okay, watch your hand, my friend. You look up there.
Look.
It's safe, Heidi?
I'm gonna throw a rock so we get an idea. Peoples. Yeah, eat you alive.
Okay, that's interesting.
So that's how you get down. I would not come here without rope. That would be insane. And all the rock is loose. Please be careful. And then, oh yeah. All right, we're heading down.
Take a look at the shallow and the deep end, and that way if you decide to boulder jump, you won't hit an edge. I love the way it was set up. It had a swimming pool entrance with a shallow end. So neat. After I checked the depth of this beautiful pool, I decided to do a boulder jump. I knew where the deep end was, but I will tell you up there, it's very off balance. It's at a slant, and it is very awkward getting up there. Be careful. What's so nice, after you take a swim, you can lay out on the rocks like a lizard and get warm, and we took advantage of it. But look at these views. This split in the creek was very unique, and I loved the point of view. So Heidi took advantage of it too. What a unique place. I wouldn't water slide here, but if you follow this down, it takes you all the way to Jackson Falls. So I'm going to walk it through for you so you can check it out. This part to me was so unique and beautiful, so I'm going to take it slow and let you enjoy it. After failing on our first attempt to get here, I learned a lot. One of it was, don't carry your water, filter, that'll lighten your load. Bring a machete if it's overgrown. This time it wasn't, but who knows next year. Bring rope, and make sure you have at least 60 to 100 feet to get down to Jackson Hole. Without that rope, man, you'd be in danger. After that, I would say plan your trip with the right weather. When it's 80, 90 degrees out here, that's very dangerous. I might make this a 2-day trip. Backpack and camp and come down here the next day, or enjoy this and go back to the camp. That's the way I'd do it next time. If there's one thing I've learned from adventuring and exploring is to be humble, know your limits and what you can and cannot do, or nature will humble you. Well, that brings me to a story of 3 young men we met on the trail. They told me their age, they're about 18. They admitted they were novice, and even their first hike. They were unprepared, but they were humble and wise to admit it, and we were able to help them out. You'll see them in the end. We got to the water hole around 1, and we stayed to about 2:45. We couldn't leave, and believe me, every minute you're here, you wish you could stay longer. Honestly, I'll just say it again. If you can backpack and get here, you'll have all day. The sun is perfect at about 12 to 1 in both spots. That always matters to me because I'm filming. But it also matters to you to enjoy the swim hole and not freeze. That water is cold. These views from above the waterfall took my breath away, and someday I am coming back to camp and I'm going to go further upstream. Who knows what's up there? I don't even know the water source. It's going to be an epic trip, and hopefully Ignacio will join us. Love to have you again. Thanks, Ignacio, for all your help, all your support, and what a fun day. Heidi and I will never forget it. To us, this is true wealth. After fully being refreshed from this swim hole, it was time to leave. A little sad about it, but we were tired and ready to head back. And it's about 7 miles back. My last word of advice to you as coming down this ravine and back up, be very careful about heavy weight rocks appearing solid and are ready to be launched. Some of them, I bet you, weighed over 200 pounds. Make sure that your buddy who's climbing down or up has no one beneath them. Otherwise, you could drop a rock on their head and that could be fatal.
Loose here, guys. Be careful. I'm taking down the rope. Bring your own rope. You can't leave it here. It's not good for nature, okay? Birds make nests with it. They choke on it. But you can't get down there safely without a rope. Coming back at dark from Jackson Hole and Jackson Falls. Definitely need a headlamp. Let me see what time it is. I'll get back with you.
Remember those 3 teenagers I told you about? Well, they're hiking back with us. Ignacio, Heidi, and I encouraged them to follow, and they were willing. I'm so thankful they did.
So it's about 6:15, and we're still on the trail. But we have headlamps. We're prepared, so we're going to make our way out. Well, we're leaving the trail at 7:30. What a hike, 14 hours and about 14 miles.
Oh my
Glad to be back to our car.
Can't believe we did it.
We did it.
And we are so glad we brought these boys back to safety.
Oh yeah. And there was a group of guys that we met along the way.
Saved our lives.
Yeah, that's maybe exaggerating, but we did help them find the trail. Good hiking with you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Have a good night.
You guys drive safe too.
Thanks so much, Ignacio, for joining us on this incredible adventure.
We had a blast together. So until your next adventure, everybody, remember, explore nature with us at HikeBytes, one bite at a time. We'll see you on the next one.